Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Today we'll see Standard 6 Subject Science. In that, chapter number 16, chapter name is Garbage In and Garbage Out. In the previous video, part 1, we have seen up to main 5. Today we'll see main 6. Answer the following questions in a short, 2 marks each. Question number 1. How should we dispose of the domestic garbage? Answer is we should collect all the domestic garbage in a dustbin and dump it in the municipal vehicle that comes daily. They take it to landfill area. Here they sort out the garbage and dispose of the properly. Now see the question number 2. Is garbage disposal the responsibility only of the government? Answer is no. Garbage disposal is not responsibility of only government but also of every citizen. If we continue to generate so much garbage, the spreading disease will increase on a large scale. Non-biodegradable waste like plastic, polybags also add harmful factors to the government. We must ensure ways to reduce generation of garbage. We should put the garbage in the dustbin and help the government. Now see the question number 3. Is it possible to reduce the problems relating to disposal of garbage? Answer is yes, it is possible to reduce the problems related to disposal of garbage. Point 1. We should use those materials which are recyclable and avoid or reduce the use of non-biodegradable materials while throwing out garbage in a trash can. We should separate biodegradable waste from non-biodegradable and throw them in separate bins. Number 3. Give plastic wastage, iron scrap and glass bottles to scrap wonder so they can be recycled. See the question number 4. Do you think it is better to use compost instead of chemical fertilizer? Why? Answer is yes, it is better to use compost than chemical fertilizers. Reason is number 1. Compost is much easier to prepare. Compost does not pollute our environment, whereas chemical fertilizers are harmful. Chemical fertilizers are costly. They decrease fertility of the soil. Compost decomposes biodegradable waste into natural soil, so the constitution of the soil improves. It conserves our environment. See the question number 5. Why should we not burn dry leaves, husks, and parts of crop plants? Answer is dry leaves, husks, and parts of crop plants can be used for making compost and hence can be disposed of in a useful manner. Burning of this produce smoke and gases that are harmful to our health. Thus, pollution spreads in the atmosphere. Hence, we should stop such practices. See the question number 6. What do you mean by the recycling of paper? State its benefit. Answer is the process of making paste out of used paper and making fresh paper from it is known as recycling of paper. Benefits of recycling paper. Fresh paper can be prepared from used paper at a much lower cost as this process does not require any raw material other than paper. This will help us in saving trees and hence the environment. See the question number 7. State precautions that are to be taken while using plastic bags. Answer is the following precautions are to be taken while using plastic bags. Sometimes these bags may not be suitable for keeping eatables. For storing eatables, we must insist on use of plastic bags that are approved for such a use. Many times shopkeepers use plastic bags that have been used earlier for some other purpose. Sometimes bags collected by rag pickers are also used after washing them. Use of such plastic bags to keep food items would be harmful for our health. See the question number 8. What do you do with the plastic waste that is generated after the use of plastic? Answer is plastic waste must be thrown in blue dustbin. show that it can be disposed of properly by municipality. The plastic waste that can be recycled must be sold to scrap vendors. We give the broken plastic articles to scrap vendor and buy some useful plastic goods. See the question number 9. What will you do to minimize the use of plastic? Answer is, we must take following precautions to minimize the use of plastic. And point is, we should carry cloth or jute bag for shopping. If a broken plastic articles can be repaired, then we should repair and use it. We should reuse the bags whenever it is possible. We insist shopkeepers to use paper bags instead of plastic bags. We should make minimum use of plastic bags. Now see the question number 7. Explain giving scientific reasons, 2 marks each. Getting rid of plastic waste is a serious problem. Answer is, plastic waste cannot be converted into less harmful substance by the process of composting. All kinds of plastics gives out harmful gas upon heating or burning. This gas may cause many health problems, including cancers in humans. Some kind of plastics can be recycled, but not all of them. Plastic takes several years to decompose. Hence, getting rid of plastic waste is a serious problem. Now, see the next page. See the question number 8. Answer the following questions in details. 4 marks. Explain the recycling of paper. Answer is, huge amount of waste paper is required for the recycling of paper. Collect pieces of old newspaper, magazines, used envelopes, notebooks or any other paper. Do not use shiny plastic coated paper. Tear the paper into small pieces. Put these paper bits in a tub or bucket and pour hot water in it. Let them submerge in water for a day. Make a thick paste of paper next day by pounding it. Spread the wet paste on the wire mesh fixed to the frame. Pat it gently to make the thickness of layer of the paste as uniform as possible. Wait till paper drains off. Spread an old cloth or a sheet of newspaper on the paste to let it soak up the extra water. Spread it on a sheet of newspaper carefully. Remove excess water from paper layer by pressing with newspaper or blotting paper. Keep the paper in sunlight to dry for 2 days. Keep the corners of the newspaper sheet pressed by putting some weight so that they do not curl up. Recycled paper is ready to be used. Now see the activity. To prepare vermicompost manure. Apparatus and materials. Waste parts of fruits and vegetables, red worms, newspaper, green leaves, sand, water. Procedure. Choose a place that is neither too hot nor too cold. Dig a 30 cm deep pit at this place. Spread 1 or 2 cm thick layer of sand at the bottom of the pit. Spread vegetable waste like peels of fruits, leaves, husks or pieces of newspaper. Sprinkle some water to make this layer wet. Do not press the layer of waste. Put some red worms in the pit. Cover the pit loosely with a gunny bag or an old sheet of cloth. Bury vegetable and fruit waste, tea remains and weeds from the fields or garden 2-3 centimeters deep into the pit. It will serve as food for the red worms. Once in a few days, gently mix and move the top layers of your pit. Observe the contents of the pit carefully. After 4 weeks, vermicompost can be prepared easily by the help of red worms. Here your chapter is completed and syllabus also completed of standard 6. Now we will see the next chapter in the new standard 7th. Stay safe, stay healthy. Okay, bye.